Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
We are here. Hello, Rob. Hello, Daz. Can everybody hear me okay? If you can comment on that, because I know we had issues last time. Um, with probably because I invited Daz and didn't have him right, didn't have me right, didn't have whatever right. But pleasure, absolute pleasure to be pretending to be a host again. Cheers, Daz. Thank you for absolutely confirming that. I know we didn't have full confirmation from everybody in the chat if tonight were good, but I'll be honest with you, lads, a little bit bored, and I thought, why not? Why the hell not? Let's just see. So I'll give it a sec for people to join and see. We'll have a quick look at where we're at. Go to the league table. Us top at league. I thought it was really strange if you looked at the picture that Scott put in earlier. Us top at league, and Scott were top at league last season, and the goals for and against the absolute played 17, 110, drawn 4, lost 3. Scott were on 34 at that same time. I found it quite strange, and Odgie has always been a man saying the game will do what the game wants to do when it has set things, and I've always sort of been a little bit of an advocate of that and backed him up. The only difference being is at this point, the person in 6 or the 4 people from 3rd to 6th are in 28 points, whereas we were sat 6 at that point. This point with 26 points, I believe. I think it was in the picture. So yeah, it has a weird way of showing these things. I think his goals for and against were really, really similar. I'm sure Scott, I think he conceded a couple more, but definitely scored a couple more. I'm really happy with Tato's with his spreadsheets earlier that we've conceded the least amount of goals, and it's nice that we're only 3 points off being the top point scorers, which is Dimble and Jens 115. I can't remember it. Was somebody else 115? I don't think. But Jens and Dimble definitely 115, and we're 3 points off that. So by the end of the season, it'd be interesting to look at all them stats again, which massively appreciate Tato doing. We'll just have a quick look in the chat. I'll just make sure I'll just say that we're live. We are live with a couple of kisses. So yeah, looking at the fixtures this evening, we've got the Aborigines against the Vikings, Bundaberg against ourselves. Big game for Dimble, which it's not. I played it once through. It was very boring. But yeah, the Bush Rats, who are, if you again you look at the table, they're on 19, 3 points gives them a slight bit of hope depending on what happens here. Possibly have it, but it's certainly not yet with 9 games to go. We then got the Dragons against the Unicorns, who got absolutely pummeled last time out against Dimble, which is why we're a little bit worried about what might be going. Evening, Scott. This performance from a side that's been going along with the manager who's they've not been doing great, but a manager who's more than capable. Absolutely massive. And look at Nicholas and Elka just doing Nicholas and Elka things, being great, and he's happy at the moment, which is fair play to Dimble for how he's going. We're over at Townsville against Hobart, which a little bit might be somewhere near to start, somewhere, but the both could quite easily be looking at. So what? So you've got Hobart on 22, you've got Townsville on 25. A win would be absolutely massive, even in Duggan. Win would be massive for Odgie, but as big for Dan as well. Because if after this game week, if either of them win, we've still got 8 games to go, which would be absolutely everybody be vying for places. And then we look down, we've got 2-2 against the Warriors. 2-2 last time out were fixtures. the drew with Wanganui. It's been drawing. They actually got a win, a couple of wins. The form's been picking back up a bit. Undefeated in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's nice to see that they're turning around. Obviously, the great season last year and pretty minimal transfer wise. And maybe I did notice. I didn't actually realise that they got rid of Diego Simeone that quick. And then we've got without being rude, the cellar dwellers. Mike's team have been playing really well, in my opinion. If we have a view of the stats, they've done. I think they've done all right. Without going, it's just I think a couple of little tactical tweaks, this and other, and I believe that they may have done tonight. And Rapa Nui have been, if you look at the fixtures, they've been start of the season. I mean, obviously this was unbelievable. You'd have thought the keeper had been taken out from the start. But this is Robert's extreme best. I mean, this is what we're on about with the unicorns as well. You know, to get beat like they did at home, but be able to put these positions away. But Patrick Powell done all right. Not a player I overly like, but we'll click on to the game. So, yeah, Rob, it's been. To be fair, for the previous 2 seasons, you've been up there competing, and a little bit of a run may show where Rapa Nui on 18. If you stick three wins on bounce, it takes us to 20 games. It takes you to 27 points in and around where they are. Decent little Silverstein analysis. I'm just trying as we're waiting for just people to join a little bit, mate. So we will, if it's okay, go to. I've seen both. If it's all right with you, Duggan, Smuts is here asking to go early. You're here, so we will continue the game and we will have a look at who's the apologies, NSL fixtures. Who's the home team? So we'll go over to Dragons first, and we'll have a look at Duggan's side. What you'd expect there up top. Vieri goal, debut goal, Brett, last time out. Oh, 2 debut goals, absolutely fantastic from him. Being all right for the Bush Rats. Let's not talk about people having access to save. I'm only joking, Doug. I never do that. The all ringing me while I was sat giving somebody a quote for some windows. Ring me back quick. Were fantastic, honestly. That's an unbelievable side. Two fullbacks I've got in the Super League. Centre back I've got in the Super League, and it's unbelievable. Steven Gerrard has done really well, for my opinion, for playing in centre midfield. He was good for the Unicorns. He was good for. I mean, he's been passed about. I didn't realise he'd been passed about that much. Probably better sat there in that centre midfield. When you look at his bench options, probably not the strongest of them, but that's a Duggan-esque thing. Get a good 11, hope it runs through. But when you've got such a good 11, obviously it makes sense that you can just throw anybody in that can just help. Obviously, if you look at like Riquelme, done okay. Didn't really get involved in transfers, but I really wouldn't have minded a bit of Riquelme himself. Couple of little options if he were to go, if he were to bring some people in or any injuries. So we continue game and we go over to the Umpibong Unicorns, which let's say last time out they got absolutely pasted. Patsoglu as well as Power has been really good since he came in. Not a player I'm overly keen on. Obviously, he was a big Odgie favourite at Leathersford in the Super League. Were absolutely fantastic. But yeah, two AMCs. One which I really like. Arnold Brujink has been great in this save so far, in my opinion. You take that 9 contributions out of 26 when they were at Rox's side. Solid side. I think there's maybe lacking a little bit there. A little bit with Ayala. Decent wingers, decent AMCs. Not too surprised to see him fall away a little bit if they don't start turning it about a little bit. So we'll kick on. I don't think I've got the speed thing on, but I'll really go. So best of luck to both managers, and we shall kick this game off. It looks like, as much as it looks like on the bar, that Unicorns are pretty much in possession. It seems a bit more Dragons heavy so far. Beckham getting himself involved there. Vieira I saw a punch from the keeper, where it is. He'd obviously gone up for a punch. Mackay getting himself involved. Vieira putting a ball up to Henry. Diving header from Mackay, which went nowhere near, didn't go wide, didn't go anywhere else. Patrick Powell getting himself involved. We're on 31 minutes, and it's just like both teams are absolutely playing each other out. 4 minutes of added time, and George Ass with a vicious shot that went over the bar. Ayala's on a yellow, which might be a little bit. Would be tempted if I was Smuts to take it away. So we'll look at the match stats. Yeah, pretty boring so far, in fairness. What you expect, like a couple of spraying balls, which you look like in the text here, there, and everywhere. Go over to Dragons first, being home team. Not so bad, really. Just Jen Jeremy's with an 8, completing some passes. Dugan will go as is already. Cheers, mate. He's 2 tackles, one. Maybe it's his headers that he's going to have, but an 8. But we all know these players at the front, especially Archie Baxton. You take that sort of thing as well. He's done all right. Yeah, have a beer, Rob. I'm having some beers. My lass is away, so I'm having lots of beers. But I'll get this out of the way before I sup too many. We'll go over to the Unicorn stats. Again, all 6s and 7s over there. Not an 8 yet for them. But fairly, people attempting tackles and missing. Evening Dan, nice to see you here. Salih Lassisi with the probably the best efforts in the tackling stakes so far, even if we're looking over at Duggan's team. Just let me know if there's anything you would like to do, Smuts. Even though you can't hear me saying that. And we are at the Three Dicks Arena. Again, looking at the bench options, Andre Oya, I know he likes a bit Andre Oya. For some reason, I know he's a big FIFA favourite as well from his Devil days. And Smuts is going as is as well. I shall do what Scott does, actually, and I shall try my best because I don't normally. I mean, I'm going to try and do a quick one, but I'll try and play it through and try and do it right to stop as close to 60 as I can, gents, because I know I'm absolutely terrible here. So Beckham's whipping in a free kick, and Mackay got on end of it again and put it wide away or whatever. We're up at 55, 56 minutes. And Penza Stam absolutely nullifying Mpenza, by the way. And it goes from Buffon pushing away from Mpenza again, getting himself involved. Jatas, another way, he falls to Mpenza again, and then was missed. And we stop on 60 minutes. I do believe that is the first time I have ever stopped on 60 minutes ever. So we'll go over to the home team at the minute. Patrick Vieira up to an 8 as well, although he's on a yellow card. Really getting himself in the mix in that central midfield area where there is none for the Unicorns. Let Duggan have a quick look at that for a second. Vieira's passed the ball 6 times out of 11, which says, and is that as is again from Smuts? Yeah. Oh, feels like Unicorns are right. So we'll go over to the Dragons. So first action, yeah. Back for Const. 2 up top. Do you want Constant left or right, mate? Is there any preference? Is that okay? I mean, I don't never really have a preference if I'm honest, but I'll just ask that roll rest. If there's anything, left constant, right, super. Just confirm that I've done that all right, mate. I mean, I know I have, but I'm just I'm too busy. Yeah, perfect. Cheers, mate. We'll look over at Unicorns. Lassisi up to an 8. Like I said, he was playing pretty well. Patrick Powell up to an 8 again, who's been doing really well this season. Again, I think he played really well in a previous Super League when Dimble took over at Churchtown from Kieran. But yeah, there's it's not an overly bad performance. Well, I'll wait for Smuts. We'll have a quick look at the match stats. Yeah, Unicorns providing a bit more, which I can see where Duggan's seeing that from. But again, 1 on target from them. They've nullified them then with that absolutely solid core that the Dragons have got. Quick look back at the Unicorns if you want to have a look at the stats in this way. And this is where we're at. Let's say 7 from 10 with 4 completed is absolutely great. Right, so we'll go to the unicorns. Castraman for Bex. Castraman for Bex. And I take it moving them up like that, mate. Is that, can you just confirm if that's what you would like to do? If they're right way around. I mean, I should imagine if they were left and right at AMCs and you want to play them up there, spot on. There we go. We'll get the commentary back up to very fast. We'll back up to the match overview. And yeah, it looks like they're on top a little bit again. The Unicorns obviously trying to avenge the pretty poor result last time out, especially being so close to being top at league, which I was very fortunate of. But it's looking very, very Dragons heavy. They're putting a bit of pressure back on, looking at the last 5 minutes possession. Lasisi looked like he was putting his stop to Henry then. And there is Thierry Henry. Lasisi didn't stop him too much. 90th minute winner for the Dragons. Heartbreak for the Unicorns. After which, to be fair, looking at that, there's a very even game, bit more on target. It's in there, yeah. So Thierry Henry, who's had a, you take that if he's playing an AMC. So he's got 4 contributions in 8. If you got one in 2 for the country, even in Dimble, good to see you, mate. We'll have a quick look over at the Dragon stats. It says a lot there that they've played there with not having a man in the match. Assist coming from Bobby Carlos, who I've got big decisions to make. So I know we're talking about Super League there, but we're half of us are involved with 2 players that we want to keep. Bobby Carlos may be one of them, but that's a real upturn in performance in that last 30 minutes or so for the Dragons. Quick look over at Unicorns, but looking at all these lads as well, defensively very good, despite being right. Look at Ayala's stats. Ayala and Lasisi can't knock that. Patrick Palmer in a match, I don't know how he's got that. And we'll go over there. Unlucky to Smuts. Well done to Duggan. And we'll move over to where the fixtures and where the people at. No, we need to do that. And then the fixtures. So I see Odges here. Scotland playing our dog set on the roll. Yeah, I believe that they've got it's a good core and a great side, and hopefully they can for Duggan they can make a bit of a push. So we're looking at the minute we're at Townsville v Hobart. I haven't seen Dan, and I doubt we'll see Dan, but Odges here, so we'll get this one out of the way. 7th v 8th, trying to put a bit of pressure on the table, which is we'll go no. Putting a bit of pressure on the table and the guys above them. So, as we said, Odges 3 points away from all these lads. A win for him had put a lot of pressure on all these lads. Obviously, we do know at this present minute, even though he's on -1, it could put him on even with Unicorns and give him a real good chance of getting in the playoffs. So we'll look over at the tactics. Tactic Fight's been playing all year. Dennis Romadal has been good again. I think good sign. Look, he's doing well. So you've got 28, 49, 59, 66 plus another, so 67 appearances. And you take that 9, 11, 17 for a winger playing wingers plus obviously 5 goals. So you've got 21 contributions in that time. I don't think you can ask much. Right wingers are hard to come by. They really are. Pablo Aymar has done as much as he does this, but he does this. Would you're playing somebody in central midfield, you'd take 5 contributions in central midfield out of 13 games, in my opinion, regardless of. And then Fernando Morientes, 11 goals, 4 assists in 17 games. Absolute Odgie favourite, who has done absolute wonders for him. We'll go over to the Hobarts. He was picked really near the end, was Rumslow too. Yeah, he yeah, that's a sober Fernando as well, Duggan. Yeah, no, honestly, mate, I think it's a great. If you're going to play wingers, he won't do any worse than anybody else. So we're looking over at Hobart at the minute, looking at this Giovanni Elber. Why is he unhappy? What's gone for his manager's ability? His manager's done very well, but 18-14. Obviously, we do remember the Elbear of the Steam Pigs, who held a very, very high value when he scored a silly amount of goals. Carl Jacques has been a bit of a menace for him as well. You've got some very good players, and this is probably more solid. I believe I feel Dan's team, like Paredes and Tomasa, not having players like Filipescu or Vargas starting there. Maybe lacking a little bit at centre half, but all dangerous players. And Vitalik Kutuzov, if we look at him, he's done all right this season, but had a couple of really good seasons as well from AMC. So we'll kick this one off, and good luck to both managers. And I've seen Tristan's, but I like Tristan. I said to Scott once when we met for a pint, I believe if he gets a full season starting as a striker, I think he's got a lot to offer at competitive champ level. Paredes showing a yellow card there. It did seem like he would try to kick a few people left, right, and centre. Kili Gonzalez, again, another underrated winger, did very well for another team in another league when he came in. Carl Jacques nearly there with a goal, putting a big drive, but Kili Gonzalez closing people down on the left-hand side again. Milito getting in front of Morientes is what it looked like. AMR trying to get himself involved. It just seemed a little bit end-to-end, really. We're only at 33 minutes, and it seems like both teams are on a little bit of a go. Kaladze there was stopping Elbear, but we're going at 0-0 at the break, and it did seem like a lot were happening, in fairness. 4 with 4 on target, and 5 with none on target for Townsville. But you expect Massimo Taibbi masterclass. I mean, an 8. I would expect a little bit more than that at this present time. Let Odge have a look at this. Paulo Montero, love Montero. He was very good for me in the league. I wish I still had him. David Mendes de Silva has been great all this year. I believe 6 goals in 22 games last season. Odge is willing to roll. Just have a quick look over then at Hobart. Damiano Tomasi doing what Tomasi does. He's the top-rated player in the league at this present minute in time. Absolute machine. He's worth every penny. Paredes on an 8, regardless of his yellow. We'll just give 20 seconds, see if Dan's about. Probably won't be. Shikoviak as well. There have been 3 yellows so far. Gabriel Milito, not really done too much. Might be a little bit dangerous. Don't look like Dan's here, so I'll go down fast and I'll try and go to 60. It's a lot easier to stop it like that. Maybe should have done that a little bit more, but it looks like Townsville have come out a little bit on top, looking at the possession stats at the last 5 minutes. All about winning a corner, Shikoviak whipped team, which were headed away. Romadal getting himself involved, looking, trying whipping balls in. And Shikoviak looks like he's been a little bit dangerous. And I do apologise, lads. I was too busy trying to commentate. I feel like I shouldn't have done that click. I should have just let it run through, and it's just running through. I do apologise, Odgie, mate. I really apologise. Trying to just trying to commentate and watch the time. I'm still not the best at it. So if you'd like me to do all, mate, I do apologize. I really apologise. It won't be a stream if I didn't piss something up at time. I might just next game I might just keep myself quiet until 60 and just keep watching the clock and not watch what's happening. No worries, I'll roll on. Cheers, mate. So yeah, we resume match and then final whistle. We go to the match stats. Plenty of chances from it. If you take out the on target online, take the on target off. Very even game, but just on target, they've whipped everything. So I'd expect to tell you be man at match. No, Pablo Aymar down at a 5. Kaladze doing Kaladze things. It's one of them saves where he's got a weak determination, which I've got in another league as well, which I don't think it really matters in fairness. Egger David's up to an 8. He were at 6 at half time. Mario Yapes with a great performance there. Look over at the Hobart, Damiano Taibbi, absolutely great again. I mean, Christian Kiva was absolutely done great from both centre halves. In fairness, probably that yellow card keeping Milito down to a yellow card, down to a 7. Apologies. Yeah, I apologise about the 60 odd. I do. I don't know. I think you'd probably go to. But you'd have gone to end anyway. But so where are we? Yeah, Tomasi is absolutely relentless. So fixtures. Who we got in the chat? Have we got Mike and Rob? Get that one out of the way. I've seen Mike. I've seen Rob. So we'll go over to Wanganui. And we'll go for this one. Canizare is unhappy. What a prick, honestly. He started all right for us. He's a good keeper in essence, but he's just obviously a miserable prick. But looking over at Mike's side, a little bit of a tactical tweak. Yeah, that's what I said, mate, and appreciate your understanding with it. It's not like when Dimble were out shopping and Duggan ruined his career. So, which again I'm all joking about. Laurent Robert looking like he's coming in for a debut. His stats always look very good, and obviously can do a job. Uliano and Neville, Gary Neville last time out had a good performance, I believe. Is Ronaldo playing well? I don't know if Ronaldo playing well or not. Yeah, he's played one game, got an 8. He's dribbled 3 times, put 2 tackles in, got an 8. So yeah, he's doing all right. Well, did he come from the Bushmats? I don't know. He come from Bundaberg. But yeah, very strong side. Echeverria 8 last time out as well. A game. Yeah, one game. Goal, assist, playing on right wing. We had him. Played him for a bit because he was great for me at AFC, and yeah, he's one of them that's a bit of a unknown. Great to see Eric Addo back in the side with Johnny Cheddar. And then we've got the myth that is Zinedine Zidane, but 7 contributions in 14 games is absolutely fantastic. You take that out your central midfielder. So we'll go over to Lauren Robert, can have number 14. Look over at Rob's side. So Salison and Zaghe, as Rob asked earlier, can they play as a 2? Yeah, I think they're both a 2 striker, in my opinion. Guerrero, Kerr, and D'Alessandro. Romoshenko has been an absolute machine. Absolute machine. Cannot knock this. He's fantastic. He is a good player. I know he's one of Horse's favourites. Kevin Offland, again, 8 last time out since he's come in. Been doing very well. He was very good for us after we drafted him at the start. He's just a good, solid. He can either be very good or very bad, but solid looking team. I mean, you've got Offland with number 9 on. It's very, very nice. Yeah, he came in out of league, Duggan, didn't he? And he was superb. And I think when he was involved with Agis, I think he signed him in there as well. And I think he started well, but then drifted off. Which I always think once the save started, getting an out of league player who's foreign in and playing well, it's very difficult. I don't think they do at all. So we'll kick this one off. Good luck to both managers. Uliano heading the ball out to Zidane early doors, as it looked, and getting himself involved with Zidane as well. You've got 2 extremely creative players there running into each other's arseholes. And yeah, it does look very like it's Wanganui, very heavy on the top. And try to read some comments, and they play 5 different positions. We played him in the league as he finished. Yeah, that's why I've signed him in other leagues, mate, just for them sort of his utility value. It does seem, like I say, very Wanganui heavy. Does a text, and some Romoshenko, as we're talking about him, is sent off. And yeah, I thought I'd make a funny joke, there, Doug. But yeah, as we're talking about Romoshenko, he's headbutted somebody, I believe that were a headbutt. Oh, we can't see it till half time, but I do believe that were a headbutt. I'd probably suggest now he's been reconfigured to a defensive midfielder. Maybe pull Mark Kerr back, but I'll just wait to see if Rob's there. Mike, would you like to do, or would you like to wait for Rob to make his decision? No changes. No changes for No chance for me. Yeah. Playing well. All sevens won 8. Ronaldo again. And pull Kerr back. And are you happy to leave the arrows on the other lads, Rob? If you just want to confirm that, please, mate. Give it a sec. How's Kufre been doing? 686. His stats always look the part, don't they? I remember again for when it Ardsley Odgie, where he were really good for you. Stats always look the part, but he just always seems to a lot of time as is. Cool. Cheers, mate. Right, we'll see it through to half time. Mido tried a lob. Been looking at that. Went into added time in the first half. D'Alessandro's tried a bit of something. Salas has just gotten himself involved as well. We're at half time. We'll look at the match stats, and it's been all Wanganui. Rapanui doing well to really hold out. We'll go over to the home side first. Same as it was, the red card, all sevens and an 8. If there's anything you'd like to do there, Mike, just let us know. Johnny Cheddar making some tackles, doing well. Gary Neville's not having to do much, strutting about, letting Uliano do it all. Mido, who's my favourite, again, you take that at AMC in 14 starts. His stats actually look fantastic, to be fair. It's what happens when you play him in these leagues as well, when you've all got the training up. So Rob wants to roll. We'll have a quick look over. Oliver Kahn, as you'd expect, probably up on an 8. But yeah, not great going forward. Not many tackles going on. Not many passes going on. And then, same for Mike. So we'll come to speed. We'll put it down to fast. I'll do my best to try and commentate and keep my right eye on the text, my left eye on the number. Ronaldo was tripped by Guerrero, who is a big favourite of Rob's, who he always gets him playing. I do very much like Ulan Guerrero myself as well. We're at 56, 57, 58, 5th, and he's coming off injured. And we'll use this as 60 lads if that's all right. So we'll look at Rapanui. Seeing as Guerrero's come off, anything? Who would you like to bring on here, Rob? Are you a Balakon? Are you a Brozek and sling him up? Because I love the reason I got Brozek from Odgie. I mean, I think that's not bad considering he's been a bit pit part. Did all right for us. 5 assists. Just his stats just look really good. I mean, 3 contributions in 3 starts for Odgie as well. I just think he looks a very good version of him. But it's completely your call, Rob, on the injury. So we'll have a quick look at Mike's team as well. All of them are on the same as it was. We can have a quick look at where they're looking here. Johnny Cheddar doing a bit more tackling. You'd expect a little bit more than a 7, maybe. How he's going on, but no, very solid home performance. Right, so we'll go over to Rob. Brozek for Guerrero. Where would you like Brozek, mate? Central? And is that okay? Or have you got any preference with where you'd like either of the strikers? As is Steve, solid work. Yep. Cheers, Mike. Just wait for Rob to confirm if he's okay where his position of is. Oh, cheers, mate. I'll take that as gospel. Back to host review, and then we'll to his. And then we go on for his last half an hour. We're up at 72 minutes. Kufre doing his best clearing ball. Extra Bria kicking ball away, getting himself a yellow card in the process. Matt Kerr dipping one over the bar. Sorry, Jenna Cheddar. Oh, you see, Totti and Inzaghi, Totti and Zidane. Sorry, we're getting the plays. And there's final whistle. Not much extra for Mike. One extra go for Rapanui. We'll look at this. Them stats by Uliano going up. That's a solid home performance. Ronaldo, his second 8 in 2 games. Rapanui, Vincent Candela ends up with man of the match. Completed all his passes. 3 key tackles out of the 5 that he's completed. And yeah, pretty dull, dismal game, as seemed to be the case all night so far. Right, so we've done Wanganui Rapid, we've done Townsville, we've done the. Where would we need to go? Which game is going to be? God, yeah, we need something. Take a million draws. Yeah, well, you need them to. Or if you're going to go, so get the Rats on. Yeah, Bush Rats against Odge's team. Sorry, Rox's team. Are probably not going to be here, so we might as well have a quick. Two bottom dwelling sides. I thought we'd just done that. In fairness, we'll have a quick look at Rox's team first. Keeps his tactic probably. I think, to be fair, where he's Mister. Oh, he's there. Done really well. That DMC position with that arrow forward, to be fair. Kieran Dyer's underwhelming, in fairness. Probably, in my opinion, I don't think he's a be all and end all that people like. But I do believe Boomer outplaying himself as well as somebody who can be hit and miss. Solid back five, as always. And then you've got the three absolute mavericks up top. Sorochinsky playing at centre back is a good call, in my opinion, but you're going to get more out of him at DMC than not. Biagione can have number 25. We're over at Tato's team. Looking at where we're at, Liam Port left wing is interesting, to say the least. They didn't know he could do that sort of thing. Maybe crossing. Is his crossing better than Malevsky's? Yeah, it is a bit interesting. But yeah, good striker, good AMC, good right. What? Let's have a look. Yeah, made it. Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice that. To be fair, mate. Yeah, two players there that are starting game at the very least. But they've still got strong-ish team. When you've got Yakubu doing as he is, looking as monstrous as he is because he's in save. But yeah, it's been a tough old season so far for the man from Dell, the man from Maris Piper. Neri Castillo can have number 25. And we have a ghost game. Ghost game. Right, so we'll have a quick look at the fixtures then. Oh, not Bundaberg fixtures. We've got NSL. Have a look at the fixtures. So, I haven't seen Jens. I did see Jens, saw Daz. I've seen Dimble. Two Sevilla lads. We'll get Jens and two Sevilla lads out of the way. So, look over at the two Sevilla boys. Looking at this, they've got near enough a full strength side. Bar retired Overmars, who's been all right for them. Bit of a different shape up again. I thought a little bit of a new thing. But I had a few beers on Sunday when I was watching. So we've got Boma coming in for his debut. Because when I was talking to when Liam were messaging me about some players and wanting to who was on offer, he offered me Boma. I said I don't need a DML. He said there's a DMC in there, and I said no. No, have a look. And he went, oh yeah. So his stats do look very good though. He is a good player. Evening, mate. So looking over at him, Matty Holland with an aura, not aura. I mean, again, Matty Holland, Super League winner, done well. Great solid 4, solid 2. Adilson, probably shouldn't let him go the way he's been in this save, but obviously we had Nikiforenko and then he had that great season for the Bush Rats. But yeah, Saviola Van Nistelrooy's been great again for somebody who's not the most reliable at times. Yeah, but looking at this Tato, I don't think you'd go any different way who they've got. So we'll go over at Boma can have 22. And we'll go over and look at the Scottish side. So back to his 2-1-4-1-2. Ian Hart on left wing. Bold considering how great he's been this whole season. But can do a job there. Probably can do a job there. But yeah, one of the unsung heroes of the whole season. It's just can't believe he ain't got an assist, but he's been great. Arasimovic back in, Crespo, Ronaldinho, Stevie Finn as well. You've got two defensive players on wings. I think that's good from him. I think this all four playing where they are, in my opinion, slightly weak, but Scotty knows what he's doing. Two strong centre halves with Emmanuel Petit there. One below Gore and Border. Yeah. Not sure myself, but that's again, that's my opinion. So good luck to both managers. We're going to kick this one off, and we'll see where this one goes. That contra with the yellow card. Looking at see, Donny caught somebody eye. Is it without his yellow card? Kamuna's defending against the Tutavua lads. When you see him in their colours. 2 minutes to half time. It's been a very, 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 very drab night so far. Looking at this, 3 for 2 with the Warriors, 2 for 1 with the Tutavua boys. A little bit of backing and forwarding. We'll go with Tutavua first, with them being the home side. You wouldn't think it was such a drab game. Looking at them ratings, there's only Matty Holland, as Tato said, with a bold. It was a yellow card for Cosmic Contra. I've got better at this. Have I got better at this, or is it just because I'm sober? Who knows? Ibrahim Said with his typical ratings being great for lads. Would you maybe expect more from your top DMC ratings wise? Because it's just, but he's absolutely crucial to the Tutavua side. Olivier Decourt as well has been fantastic this season, better than Said, and I can understand why the lads did not want to let him go. In my opinion, I really like him. I think he could probably do that job better in MC than Matty Owen. But again, what does my opinion matter? It's just my opinion. We'll have a quick. So we'll leave that there for the Tutavua boys. We'll have a quick look over at Scottish side. Ronaldinho, Stevie Finn, and Joseph Guardiola on the 6, as is Cristiano Dona, and Ian Hart on a 7. Made a couple of tackles, one of them being key out there, getting him further up the pitch. Looking at Rustico, Petit doing most of the tackling. Kamuna's done well as well. For his fall, they've won have been absolutely key as well. So if there's anything either of you lads would like to do, if you'd like to let us know, and we can move on with the net. Ursi for Pep, that's what we're doing. Okay, so Ursi for Pep, that's what we're doing. Oh. Moving back. I don't know what happened there. Use Ursi, who looks okay. I think this is about as good as he's going to get. Came to us, played a game, went to Vikings and went to Aborigines, which how many players in this save have gone from the Vikings to the Aborigines? I reckon there's been 10 ton of them. Just confirm that that's all right, Scott, and that's where you want to go, mate. Roll for lads. All good for Sky. Right then. We'll go that fast, and we will try our best to stop it at 60 minutes, which we've been doing all right with, apart from one game. But yeah, it just seems like not a lot happening again. Boma getting himself involved. He took a throw in. He needs to be doing more crossing by the look of it. Matty Holland hitting the ball from 30 yards. Saviola's going round Kamuna. Mondragon did some saving from the ball. He's doing, again, another mega arse favourite in terms of the net. Saviola seems like he's really getting himself involved now, really trying to push them Tutavua boys on. He's taking Sol Campbell and Olivier Decourt to bring the ball out from the back, though. Looking at Holland's involved again, up to Saviola, who's dribbling past. And what a goal from Saviola. It seemed it were coming, and if it were going to come, it were going to come from that man there. We've clicked it on 60 while this passage of play finishes off. And I'm sure the two Tavua boys, if it does end up going out of play, they'll be very happy with going in at 60 minutes 1-up. Like I say, obviously Saviola just having his name everywhere in that text at that time. Do apologise, Scott. I was saying his name a bit because I kept seeing his name a bit, and I have this weird thing. If you see somebody's name or you say it to yourself, they end up scoring goals. So we'll look at the two Tavua lads on how we're doing here. And where is Bowman? Big Bad Bowman? No, he didn't. Who got the assist? It's Matty Holland that you said was a bold move in that central midfield, mate. I don't need to for regardless of how much I love the lads. Right, I'll leave that there so lads can have a look. So Scott wants Raul for Crespo. I mean, signing. What on earth is going on there? It's bloody mouse. Raul Crespo and Raul. You want him on right side, all right? Straight arrows on both CMs. Confirm you're happy with that, mate. And I see Liam's on. And the lads are on and they're happy to roll as is. Yeah. Just confirm that looks all right, Scott, and you're happy with Raul on right side, mate? Magic. And then we can speed it back up. And here we go. And Raul's there. Right-hand side of the two strikers. Straight off the bench. Excuse me. Straight off the bench, straight in the goals. Been a good player. I do like him, and I'd really like to have him in my team. I don't know where he plays mine, but Saviola doesn't seem to have had his name involved after this fantastic performance that he's done so far. If anybody looks like they're going to nick it, it's going to be the Warriors, but there's a final whistle, and we finish at 1 apiece. Warriors had a big second half there, and very even game. Enjoyable last 30 minutes to watch, in fairness. Look at the two Tavua boys, and there's Cosmin Contra with the and I didn't realise that Meady were the CTM. I apologise, Meady, mate. I don't know who's what with a couple of these names. Cosmin Contra man at match. Don't know where that's from, really. Matty Holland with an 8, with an assist, with that bold move with the arrow, as Tato said. Look over at the Wagga Wagga boys. Mondragon with an 8, Petit with an 8, and Raul with an 8 coming off the bench. Assist for Yusuf Ursi as well. And we shall go on to, so we know we've done that one, we've done that one, we've done that one, we've done that one, done that one. So it's going to have to be us and Dimble. Oh, no, it's not. So the Vikings v the Aborigines. Let's go for there. So we'll look at CM Daz's team. Again, tactic that he's now used to seeing and going. He's took a risk on Iron Robin, who, let's be honest, has been absolutely underwhelming. He had a good first season, to be fair, and he's been absolutely terrible since. But he's a player that is absolutely worth taking a risk on. An assist on his first time out for Daz. And it's a strong side, really. It's probably the strongest that Daz has had. Tom Madeira, his stats are looking great, doing well. Evening, Jens. Good to see you, mate. Rocky Santa Cruz doing okay as well. 6 contributions in 12 is decent. This is probably, for me, the most that Daz has been as competitive in terms of his team. And Gary, I nearly went for him. But again, he won't make my bench, won't make my squad, so there's no point. We'll look over at Jens's side. Little bit of a change since last time out. Shevchenko coming in. Oh, don't want to do that. Shevchenko coming in. Nedved, who's been an absolute worldie on that left up until this season, but fantastic season last time out. Once he come in with 6 assists in 13 games, is unbelievable. Always looks apart. Sometimes can, sometimes don't. Verona at DMC is, for me, absolute masterstroke. I think it's a mega horse. I'll absolutely go with that too. This has been a very solid side who again could go make a massive run and absolutely put pressure on absolutely everywhere else. Donati coming in off the bench looks a reasonable version as well. So we'll put the mass in and we'll kick this one off. And looking pretty Vikings heavy as we started off. Veron getting involved from DMC, and there's a vicious shot off the crossbar. Don't know where that come from, but there's Nedved going past Biscam as well by the look of it, and there's Barry Ferguson, who been apart from that first season were absolutely unbelievable for Roger, but it's looking like he's after that he's been quite poor. I can understand Odgie letting him go, but there's a penalty. Robin, as we talk about him, has equalised with a penalty. And Stato as well. I think I took a draw. Absolutely even game. The Vikings winning more headers, winning more tackles, and complete as many passes. We'll look over at Daz's side. Igor Biscam with a 5 as it stands. Yeah, you take the assist. I like the day, love the day personally. Can be very milk, can be very crap. But yeah, I can understand why you let him go as well. And Daz is all right to 60, so we'll go over to Jens's team. Again, Andriy Shevchenko, never an AMC in a month of Sundays, in my opinion, only, which, like I said, prayer is not worth anything. Nesta, doing well with a 6.42, is only on a 7. Veron, 1-2 with his 3 tackles, both being key. Again, maybe a little bit harsh. Maybe it's his passes not completed. Give Jens a sec to have a look. Oh, he's gone, yes, as is. Sorry, mate. Didn't see that. So we'll go down to fast and we shall re-kick this one off. See Sigalko's name. Every time you see that, it should be fearful for Dan. For Dad, sorry. I'd be exactly the same. Ambrosini getting himself involved from the central midfield position, putting the ball out for Zanetti, who were causing a little bit of mayhem. Robin seems to be bringing himself into the game a little bit more. Shevchenko trying to bring his performance up by the looks of it. And we are getting towards the 60 minutes. Somehow fingertips it over the bar. And as we're looking, Sigalko lob again, just been dead, putting tackles in on Zauri. But look at Jens Novotny. It looks like Aborigines are really sort of they've stemmed the tide and they're doing really well. And there we are on the 60th minute and 61st. Apologies. Look over at Daz's team first. Another his first couple of games. Yeah, he's been poor, mate, hasn't he? Let's be honest. Igor Biscon's still on that 5, but he's now picked up a yellow card. Could he be a bit of a danger for Daz going into this last half an hour? Leave that there and we'll have a look over at the Vikings. Charlie Chaos, none of his tackles have been key, but he's won 5 out of 7. Completely probably 70% of his passes. Been good again this season, but not reaching the heights that he previously has. Let's have a look. So we'll go over to Daz. Biscan for Yanov. And Cruz for Jose. Confirm that's all right for me, please, Daz, mate. Just don't want to click OK without you confirming it, mate. Perfect. Cheers, Daz, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, Gary has been signed from out of league, mate. I nearly did. Looking at his stats and these mean nothing, to be fair. Absolutely nothing. Right, so let's go. This is my first test of the night. Right, Tudor for Gattuso. Two managers swapping positions. I would absolutely love Tottenham Hotspur to go down. Whether it means Leeds staying up or not, I'm not worried. It would be absolutely mental. Right, so Tudor for Gattuso. Move Veron next to Barry at MC. Centralise the DMCs. No arrows on DMCs or MCs. Move Sherry. Do you want him left or right, mate? There. Is that just confirm, Jens, that that's looking all right, mate? Thank you. Right, we'll speed this one up. We've got 2 games to go, and we'll see where we go. Gayara getting involved straight away, touching the ball. I mean, there's been not listening. There's Tormadero, absolutely out of nowhere. The game was just passing itself by, and there's a red card for Barry Ferguson. I'm going to assume that that's what you're going to do, Jens. But the game just went passing by, looked like nothing was happening. Tormadero pops up, and then when it's nearly at full time, another sucker punch for Jens's team. And looking at Daz's team, is doing his best to try and mount a playoff push. It's unlikely looking at what we were looking at earlier on, but stranger things have happened. Awesome. Yeah, I'm like you, Daz. I think that Q on the rack bollocks is it's not for me, in fairness. But you know, I'd like to think I'm a reasonably good pool player. But if you're trying to pot a black and somebody puts the Q down, my knees go to jelly. My ass twitches like nobody's business, haven't it? Just want to confirm that's all right. Jens, is that how we're looking, mate? Or do you want a little arrow on Veron as well? Some bigger arrows? I don't know. Just confirm it for me, please, bud? I'm waiting for confirmation, Tito. It's not my fault. You goes to gamey. Bloody hell, you're off work for the next 3 months. I know, but bloody hell, I've got to offer everybody the same treatment. I know, but you can't do that. I'll give Jens another 30 seconds just to confirm that I've done all right there. Is this what it is? Is it you're all eager to get on bloody clubs? Is that what it is? And then I'm ruining your starter clubs. Is that what it is? Right, we'll go okay because right, resume match, final whistle. Yeah. So we did. There we go. Average is probably deserving of it. Looking at them stats, we look over there. Dead air man at match, 2 assists. What a guy! A quick look over at the Vikings, and very poor performance for a team that have been doing. Yeah, it is a hell of a result because coming business end have always been good. So we're over at our game against Dimble. We've got NDI Klompe suspended. So Cordova comes in, as does Nicky Renko comes back in for Gus Lopez. And Akan Mild comes in. He's played once, got an 8. So and I think he came from the 2 to boys himself. There we go. We'll have a look over at the Bundaberg boys. Yeah, a little bit of chopping and changing. Mendieta still on a yellow. I actually thought Mikuko would end up back in centre midfield for this. And closing in DMC when I downloaded it, and looked at it earlier. Good, absolutely great side. Oh, on a crest of a wave from last time, but 1-3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lost 1 in 7. Not as many wins as Dimble might have liked, but we'll see where we go. Robbie Keane gets number 23. Best of luck to Dimble, and we'll see where this one goes as we kick it off. Again, seems very, very black and white to start with. But looking at the possession stats, the Bundaberg boys going on, there's Van Bommel coming off. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to go Del Vecchio for Van Bommel. Swap Biruit. And we're going to go to, I'm going to swap in with Nikiforenko. And we shall. Can I just ask anybody? We don't do other subs for injuries, do we? Just making sure. Somebody could quickly confirm that for me, please. It'd be greatly appreciated. Don't think it is. I think I'm. Yeah, right, sound. So we play on. Bit of a lost me one of my most dangerous players from the position I need him in, but things you got to do. I didn't really want to put Lusanov there, as much as Dan might tell me he can play there. But it definitely looks like Bundaberg are on top, and they're going to get a goal at some point before half time. 82% possession in this last 5 minutes. But Volodenkov, at an absolute nowhere against run of play, has put the Valoris lads 1-0 up. I wasn't sure we'd hold that off to half time. Deserved. Looking at that, looking at the bar at the bottom, I'd say it certainly wasn't deserved. But looking at the stats, we're doing all right. Max Tinetto, former guy from ours, look, being absolutely superb in that position for Dimble. Looking back at your side, Dimble, is there anything you want to do there, mate? Klusny winning 6 out of 6 tackles, only 2 of them being key, being great coming in. Samuel's probably not had too much to do, in fairness. Anelka a little bit quiet, and I've probably killed myself by saying Anelka's a little bit quiet. But yeah, so Tottenham AMC. So I put him right because Kuhl's left-footed. Klusny to MC, arrow and on. Can you confirm that's right, mate? Just leave that there for a sec, just to make sure. Yeah, cheers. Time, mate. Quick look over at us. Not gonna change it in a minute. Giaro maybe, but no, we're doing all right at a minute. Cordoba's filling in pretty well for Clumpy at the present minute, so we'll go down at fast and we'll get the second half off. And Tinetto and Q getting themselves involved. I think it's been superb how Tinetto's been so good at left and 3 DMCs for Dimble. I had him down as a wing back when I really had. Rivaldo showing somebody a clean set of heels. Looked a certain goal from Anelka, which if anybody's going to miss, you would not expect him from him. Nikiforenko taking a throw in. It's like Rafinha taking him for Leeds. And We stopped on 62. Okay, Walter Samuel's done all right. He must be doing something in the background to be on that 6. Rivaldo on an 8. He's obviously skinning our skinning Figo left, right, and centre. Tinetto's still on his 9, completed most of his passes, tackling really well. Tonton, a little bit quiet in centre midfield. He's only at ball 4 times, only completed 2 of his passes. An hour in, probably not what you want to see from a central midfield player. But yeah, a little bit quiet on there. So I'll have a quick look at me while we have a look over. We go Bundaberg. We'll do that. Keen for Tonto. Oh, not very cool. It's Buddy Mouse, man. Tonto for Keen. And that's all. Okay, mate, looking over at our side. Pretty meh, really. There's nothing on that gets me going, in fairness. So we will go to we'll go 90 minutes. We'll finish it off and see where games. Ricosta with a yellow card there. Tinetto coming forward again, being an absolute danger man. I won't be surprised if he does pick up man of match in this. Samuel winning an header above Montella, it seemed. Volodenkov getting himself involved again. There's 4 minutes added on. And if we see this out, I will not believe it. I did not believe it was this. I'd do good game, Dibble, mate. I feel like we've done well there. I feel like we're become a really solid side as well. There, that's massive tail. I did not expect that whatsoever. I played it through once and it was a 0-0 draw. I expected a draw or a defeat. Tinetto dropping down one, to be fair, but it's not bad ratings really from where they're playing. Yeah, you too, Dimble, mate. Assist for Montella for Voldenkov's goal. I didn't really see that, and Voldenkov gets man at match for ours. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. So now we had a look at the game. We went this. We looked at this the teams before. This were Roxy's side, and we spoke about Tato's side as well. Quick look. Cliver played 1, assist 1, 7. You take a 7 with a contribution, wouldn't you? As we said, Leon Plot left wing. If I talk about Leon Plot on the left wing, he will probably then come with a assist or goal or something. So we kick this one off, and a big win needed for the Bush Rats. In fairness, it does look like it's been very Bush Rats heavy. We're 18 minutes in, but a bit of the colours of the AFC lads are coming back into it a little bit. Mason Javan getting himself, mixing him out with the centre halves of the Bush Rat boys. And Radoy was then, somebody parried it then. This Bush Rat's colours are not the easiest to read. But with 4 minutes of added time, Paragon trying to get himself in and try to win. A free kick over from the AFC lads, but it's played out to 0-0 at half time. Absolute domination from the Bush Rats lads. So we'll look over at Roxy's side first. We know he's not here. Andre, as you'd expect, on a 9. Lee Bowyer on a booking. Could be problematic. Pablo Michelini on a booking as well. Could quite easily be problematic. Tato, this is your side at the minute. Andrei Milevsky on an 8. Leon Pure on a 6. And as is for now, standard for the Ratty boys. This we shall go down to fast and we shall kick it back off. Look at this. Javan can't control it. His stats look actually very good, in fairness. He's been doing well. He's scored a few goals, to be fair, from what you'd expect. We're ticking over. We're on 52 minutes. Valgarin coming forward. Ortega, Milevsky puts his header wide. And we're at 57 minutes. Radoy's taking free kicks, bit looks of that. And Collins beats Juan Gomez. Leon Pure in there plays short to Milevsky, and we stop it on 60 minutes. Quick look at Roxy's side, as we know he won't be here. Lee Bowyer up to an 8. Andre down to 9. It shows that the Bush Rats lads have not shown as much as they did in that first half. But still fairly solid from there, lads. Radoy He's probably down because he's spraying free kicks, but it looks of it. Go over to the Bush Rats boys. Milevsky up to a 9. George Boateng, what a guy, Dragons legend. Good player on game. Good backup DMC in my opinion. Michael Owen, who does bits for Tato. He's put 1 in 1 start. He's only on 6. It's 4 goals in 1 start, 20 appearances, 2 goals in 4 starts, 5 sub appearances. He don't get trusted too much. Tato, is there anything you would like to do with your team? So we'll look at the Bush Rats. So Castillo on for LYP. Rossini on for Cliver. And Larson for DC. And I don't believe that's a bad call. 5 in 13. He's been naughty, okay. He's a good player. Can you just confirm that that's all right there for you, Tato, mate? Let's have a look how Nero Castillo's looking as well. Yeah, he's looking. He's dribbling, determined, passing, pace, crossing. Yep, right like that, please, mate. No problem. So we're finishing off the last game of the evening with half an hour to go. The Bush Rats against the AFC boys. Oh, one of the subs makes a difference. Yeah, as we all do if we do it, mate. So look at that. Paragon can't miss, but he does. Castillo running. It looks like Castillo's name and everywhere there. He's running ragged down that left wing, especially with Kieran Dyer running as inside as he is. We're up at 74 minutes, and it does look like it's a little bit end to end. Paragon getting himself involved again, and Mason Javan absolutely nails back everything that the Bush Rats were doing. If we click on the match stats after this, if this does finish like this, it will be an absolute travesty. I do believe, looking at it. Yeah, I would think it's saying for you, mate. Yeah, look at that. That is what is this game? Yeah, mate. Honestly, this were my first ever game at Super League. I had 14 and 7, and Campbell had 1 and 1, and I lost 1-0 in my first ever game. Yeah, it's absolutely rotten to the eye of it. So we'll go, but Bush Rats, Milevsky up to a 10. What a performance from Andrei Milevsky. He's one of the best in business, as we know, and that is a good performance all round by everybody else. We'll go over to AFC lads. Lee Bowyer on an 8, assist from Kieran Dyer, and then Andre on a 9, which you'd expect. I actually expected a 10 on Andre for there. Yeah, I'd say it's biggest champion we've seen in a long time. I don't think we've seen too many champions in this league, to be fair. It's that close. Looking at the classifiers, Aborigines 2, Vikings 1, Bundaberg 0, Vanuatu 1, Bush Rats, as we've just seen, 0 to the AFC guys 1. Dragons 1, Unicorns 0, 0-0 between Townville and Hobart. 2-2 1 apiece with the Wagga Wagga boys, and a 0-0. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Between 7 games, we've got 8 goals. This absolutely shows. Does it show the competitiveness of how we are? So we're looking up at the table. Our lads now 6 points clear, but now it's the Dragons boys who are put in second place. We're very fortunate to still only be on 13 goals conceded. Then we look down, we've got the Vikings on 29, Warriors on 29, Bundaberg, Unicorns on 28. Townsville, 2 points close. They brought themselves a point closer with that. 5 points for Hobart, as much as we've got 8 games left. Somebody needs a run. I feel like the Aborigines could be the team, but as we know, somebody makes a run. Oh, you're welcome to it, mate. I just thought I was bored at home, and it were, I just thought, why not? Let's get it out of the way. Point for 3 points for Roxy's side, dragging him up to 11th, above the Bush Rats, and Mike unfortunately stays bottom of the league. I shall save that game as played. And yeah, bonus streams are class. And it's probably better when I'm relatively sober. Apart from the whoa comment, it still makes me laugh. Appreciate you all wanting to do it, lads, and I really enjoyed doing it. And I'll get the save uploaded if somebody's all right doing packs. I'm going to assume that means immensity. Cheers, Scott. So yeah, I'll save it. I'll upload save back, and if somebody could do packs whenever they are free to do so. Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry, Doug and mate. So yeah, so we've got AFC against Tutabua, Obat against Wanganui, Rapanui against Wagga Wagga, Townsville against Bundaberg. Big game that. Unicorns against Daz. Daz said it won't be me, but you get a win there, Daz. It's massive. Us against the Dragons, which being 6 points in front, you can relax a little bit, but and the Vikings against the Bush Rats, where Vikings really need to get back on their horse. We'll have a quick look at some player stats as well. Look, that Nobbed's still there. Asani and I haven't played tonight, but he's doing all right. Romoshenko still up there considering his red card, and we'll keep it all on these top 14 boys. Sol Campbell up there is for me. I like seeing centre halves up there, if I'm honest. So goals, Anelka on 15, Sigalco 11, Morientes 11, and Penza and Montella on 10. Then we're down at AMCs. Jax Mackay on 8, and Brujic on 7. This is what's carrying Unicorns at the minute. They need these two to carry on firing, as well as Penza. When you've got a front three firing like that, it will come right again for them. Assists, Figo's still up there on 7, didn't get one tonight. Romadel chasing, as well as Alessandro and Giggs on 6. And we shall go down to tackles. The Tato likes Rustico up on 7.8. Sane, as you'd expect, not chasing out. Juan Gomez, Kevin Offland, and Tomasi make up the top 5. Patrick Vieira doing fantastic in centre midfield as well from there. And I do believe, we'll have a quick look at man at matches. Ian out with 4, Maxim, Tomasi, Asani with 4. That's some great, who's dribbling more. Rivaldo, probably half of them were in that game against me there. It just seemed like he was dribbling past everybody. Brozek doing well. Shows a little bit of where these wingers are at. But again, thanks for letting me do it, lads. Much appreciated. I hope you all enjoyed it. I shall see you in the chat, and I'll get that save updated. See you, lads.